We've just received updated map information from Unlimited. This version shows the coordinates for the latest pilgrim sightings over the past few months. According to this, we can expect to encounter the pilgrims here, commonly known as the Mage's Zone. Despite it being located in the north where alpha particles are low, the concentration in this area averages 100%.
Wow, no wonder communication wasn't possible with Snow White.
Even short-range communications are probably jammed. An area completely sealed off from all radio waves. It's perfect! If communications are jammed, then we won't be able to report in. We can go on a rampage and get off scot-free! Isn't that right, Captain?
No. That's in the Ark. This is the surface.
That's right. Use your head. Still...
Why don't you ask your new owner?
What the hell was Siwon thinking? The Exotic Squad, comprised entirely of Outer Rim residents who were turned into nikkes after committing first-degree crimes. There are even rumors that their leader, Crow, was the former head of Heavenly Ascension. What's Siwon doing sending in this sorry lot of support troops? I'm more worried about them sticking a knife in my back than any rapture.
Come on. Don't be like that. Sure, we're no angels, but just give us a chance to redeem ourselves. You see this choker on my neck? It's a remote bomb. All three of us are wearing one. And Siwon has her finger on the button. However, if we bring her this fast whatever it is, she'll take off these chokers, you know, in exchange for us helping out the Ark and whatnot. Yes, absolutely! So we mean business. We'll help you get rid of all these raptures or whatever you call them. Heaven. I'm blasting away and there's not an ACPU in sight. Ugh, disgusting. Why is it squirming?
Enough. They're already dead. You're just wasting bullets at this point.
Oh, really? Sorry about that. Just one more. This punk ruined my toenails. This is complete anarchy.
Do you think we should just head back to the Ark? These people are criminals. Or worse, terrorists.
Hey, that word can mean different things to different people.
What?
In the old days, terrorists referred to independent freedom fighters in third world countries. Now it's used to refer to outlaws who fight for human rights. Those who must resort to violence in order to reclaim what's been taken from them. Calling those people terrorists is something only those in power would do.
My words exactly. You were just trying to rationalize the act of massacring innocent people.
Innocent? Who are you talking about?
The citizens of the Ark who you attacked.
The people who have converted women and children into soldiers and thrown them onto the battlefield teeming with raptures? All while they sit back living the high life without a care in the world. They're innocent? That's a very interesting interpretation of the word innocent.
Anise, don't listen to them. It's like you said, they're just murderers trying to defend their own heinous crimes.
I can't say it's not. I know I shouldn't care what a terrorist like her has to say, but... I can't stop thinking about it. You know what bothers me the most? Everything that she said was true. While we're up here putting our lives on the line, everyone down there is going to school, watching TV, going on dates. They're living the life I want to live. I was like them at one point. Huh? What do you mean? You got a time machine or something? Hold up, Commander. Let's not go overboard. You know what the central government thinks of Nikke rights activists, don't you? So, you're well aware. In the Ark, believing that a Nikke is the same as a human is illegal. So, as Crow said, violence is the only recourse. But I don't want you to end up in danger because of us. Never. Above all, I feel like this is some form of karma. There was a time when I lived as a human, enjoying a peaceful life. Back then, whenever a Nikke was sent up to the surface while I stayed underground, I never gave it a second thought. I never cared about them. So, this is my punishment. We've got a problem. There are frozen sheets of ice between the streets.
So what? Can't we just walk across? Uh-oh.
You tell me. Listen carefully. Nikke's bodies are incredibly heavy, so when you step on ice, you're in for an ice bath.
Why? Why are you telling me that now? Wow. I've never seen a Nikke chattering their teeth like that. Are you giving me this because I'm cold? Commander, you are really unique. Nobody has ever done this for me.
Don't let it get to your head, Jackal. They are just softening you up. When the time comes, they won't hesitate to use you as cannon fodder. Then after the fact, they'll shower you with compliments and pretend they care. Haven't you ever interacted with a human before?
You've been burnt before, and now you're taking it out on the commander.
She complains when we're mean, then complains when we're nice. If that's the case, we might as well be mean all the time. After all, we can't win either way.
And what about all of you? How can you go through life being so gullible? This rookie commander shows everyone the slightest bit of affection, and you seem to think you're colleagues. You say that now, when you're on the battlefield and in the thick of it all. But what do you think will happen when we go back to the Ark? Some of us will be discarded and become lumps of scrap metal. Others will be lionized as they stand on the shoulders of those who have been sent to the scrapyard. If that's what you call a colleague, then the Commander-in-Chief of the Ark and I are very good colleagues.
Master, should I take back the jacket?
Ice right in front of you.
There's nothing there.
Gotcha.
You're gonna get yours. Especially for how you treated Master a moment ago.
I look forward to it.
Shin attack! Ouch! You blocked with your gun? You coward!
To a villain, cowardice is a virtue.
Just you wait. You're gonna pay big time. For a hero, never giving up is a virtue.
Is La Paz around here somewhere?
Wait, everyone stay still. Do you feel something vibrating underneath us?
I think there's something moving underneath the ice. I'm picking up high-class energy reactions. Raptures?
Wow, how observant of you.
Thanks?
Can it! They're coming! Engaging!
Is it over? Huh? What does that mean?
Commander!
I can't keep doing this. No, I'm not okay. An arthritic collector would be better at avoiding beams than you. Can't you do anything besides depend on nikkes? Wrong. From what I've seen, this is what you're worst at. You're nothing but a government lackey. You keep an eye on nikkes to make sure they don't do anything that goes against human interests. So if you're a government watchdog, then start acting like one. Don't try and pretend to care about us.
How can you say that?
Anise, we need to deal with all the raptures that are hiding. Save the arguments for later.
But she's out of line!
Oh, that's rich. Your best line yet.
Ugh. Roger.
All clear. We've eliminated all the units hiding beneath the ice. Commander, just forget about what Crow said earlier. Outlaws are always like that. They've been dealt a bad hand from birth, so they want to drag everyone else down with them. They take advantage of other people's weaknesses every chance they get, both physically and verbally.
That's because this place is our battlefield. Your battlefield is down below. Down in the Ark. That den of thieves where defamation runs rampant. I know how hard you try and protect us down there. Not only that. Huh? What do you mean? You got a time machine or something? You even said that. I don't think you can care about us any more than that. So don't let what that outlaw says get you down. Stay strong. Be true to yourself.
That's right, Master. I'll follow you wherever you go.
We're only saying what's true.
For me? We just got a signal.
It's about time.
Hey, darling. What are you looking at over there? Can I have a peek? Let's see. Oh, it's a text from Suen. And she was talking about us. How outrageous. Of course, the patrol unit of the Outer Rim. Sure, it's not as formal as anything the Scouts do, but we still go on daily patrols to try and make sense of the mayhem around us. Not sure. That's above my pay grade, as they say. Anywho, we're almost at the finish line. We can meet the legendary Pilgrim. What do you think? Will Snow White take a shine to us? Nothing wrong with a little white lie, you know. Well, all we can do is trust you, my darling. Our lives are in your hands, at least for now.
We've arrived at the destination. We should run into the Pilgrim here. Northeast of us, there's an area about 3 square kilometers known as the Land of the Mage.
It's an abandoned village. As you can see, it's been infested by raptures.
Adjusting for error, we've got a 3-hour window. She could have left 3 hours ago. Or she could arrive in 3 hours. Understood. We'll divide the area by its streets. We'll search the east side, Zone A. Exotic will take the west side, Zone B.
Captain, proceed to the coordinates I've sent you. I found something you may get a kick out of.
Are pretty far from us. Very well. My God.
Wow! The whole floor is covered in parts! Check out all these emergency rations! But they're all empty. What's going on?
The Pilgrims have been here. I heard that they modify their weapons using rapture parts. Looks like the stories were true.
They may be resourceful, but that doesn't make them one of us. As for me, I think we'll get more use out of what's on that table.
Is that a map of the neighborhood?
Yes, I think this was a spot they planned to come back to, so they left it behind. They even marked the next destination.
You made a useful discovery for once. Good job, Viper.
For once? I'm always useful.
This map is just what we need. We can have a lot of fun with this.
For example?
Oh, I don't know. Like punishing a certain goody-two-shoes commander.
That could be arranged. I happen to have some information from a reliable source. Under these coordinates, there lies a slumbering beast of tremendous size. But isn't it dangerous flying by the seat of our pants like this? We were originally just going to kill some time up here.
That's your problem, Viper. You're clever and quite resourceful. But you're too cautious. You're incapable of any impromptu decisions. You'll never make it into the history books by acting that way.
Thanks for the advice.
Commander, look at this! We found traces of the Pilgrims! Looks like they're the winners.
Let's go.
Wow, look at all this food that's been thrown out. They were probably using these to assemble weapon parts. This is Snow White's camp, no doubt about it. There's a check mark on the lighthouse. What do you think that means?
It could be a resource of some kind. Or it could be signifying nikkes that need to be rescued. Worst case scenario, it could be a trap.
Even if that's the case, it would be set up by the Raptures. There's no way a Rapture squeezed into this tight space checked off the lighthouse on the map and left. Unless we're being misled.
Calm down. Why would we do something like that? If I turned on you guys, my head would pop like a balloon.
Have you forgotten? The average alpha particle level here is 100%. Forget about Sewin activating those collars. We can't even send a distress signal.
Well, any evidence to back up these claims of yours?
Call it intuition. You've had nothing but bad things to say about us since this operation began. Then you just happened to find this place first? You had plenty of time to tamper with the map before calling us over.
I should kill you for that.
Give me your best shot.
Ah, there it is. The oh-so-holy humans once again reveal their prejudice against the outlaws. If we belonged to a regular unit like the Scouts, you wouldn't have doubted us for an instant. What is it then? So you're saying we set up a trap to screw you over? You're mistaken. I don't have it out for you. I'm just disgusted by everything in the Ark. Placing a few bare-bones traps here won't do anything to the Ark itself. Not nearly as much as I'd like.
Spoken like a true villain.
Now I definitely don't trust them. But they're... outlaws?
Terrorists? Or are terrorists? Stick any label you'd like on us, and we'll be more than happy to oblige you. I can't believe it. Brings a tear to my eye.
You're the first human to ever trust us! Jekyll, shut your mouth!
In that case, our next destination is the lighthouse. It would be nice to move out right away, but visibility is poor right now. I suggest we camp for the night. Yes, Commander. We'll clear out a space nearby while Exotic sets up the decoys.
No problem.
There was recent information about the Vop house we're looking for. You want to see? It starts off praising Missilus. Then, once this John guy comes up and starts running his mouth, they do a complete 180. Do you know about Nymph? It's a nanomachine the humans put inside us. It gives them complete control over our memories. From what I hear, Nymph is what is affected by Rapture Code during corruption. And the so-called Vop house rids Nikkes of corruption by destroying their Nymph. It's here that John poses the question. By using Vop house to dissolve the Nymph, Nikkes will become free from human control. But will they continue to be loyal to humans? In fact, they may act vindictive to the humans who have exploited them. An attempt to blow up the Ark using Rapture weaponry. Interesting story, huh? A dull answer, just as I expected. Anyway, this is John. He's been spreading similar conspiracy theories amongst quite a few communities. Apparently, he has photos and research reports to back up his claims. Only Enoch knows the real truth. But it seems people are buying into John's claims. Prediction. By the time you find Vop House and go back to the Ark, you won't receive a hero's welcome. Instead, they will try to destroy the Vop House you worked so hard to find. Knowing that will happen, will you still continue your search? Very well. I can see what type of human you are now.
There's a steep slope ahead of us. I recommend a detour.
Huh? Why? It's all covered in snow anyway. Can't we just slide down? You don't have a clue, do you? What happens if we're halfway down the slope and run into an avalanche? Not only will Master be down for the count, but we'll all be separated and the operation will be delayed for several days at least. Meanwhile, Snow White will move on to the next location. Is that right? I didn't know. Any Nikke with common sense would know this. So how come you know it?
This is starting to turn into a real slog. Hey, we might as well keep each other company. I actually had a few more things to ask you from our conversation yesterday. How do you think Nikkes who regain their free will through Vop House will react? Are you sure about that? I suppose even if Nikkes regain free will, all that brainwashing they've been subjected to won't just go away. Not all the information humans have beat into them through Nymph, but also the social pressure and expectations of what a Nikke should be. We have human brains, yet we're deliberately given different names to distinguish us from humans. It makes us regard ourselves as submissive and lower than humans. Just removing the Nymph alone can't completely liberate the Nikkes. Only by their own power can they break the chains that bind them. That's what I think. You are really unique, just like Jackal said. When I'm talking to you, I don't feel any urge to kill you. That's quite unusual considering that you are human. More or less. If only I'd met a human like you a little earlier. I might have been a force for good, just like those Nikkes in... No, I don't think so. The time when I could see hope in this pathetic world has long since passed.
Huh? What was that flash? Over there, at 2 o'clock. Now it's gone. Did you see a ghost or something? There! It flashed again!
Almost like a light that's spinning. Maybe it's the lighthouse? Yes, Commander. Approaching the lighthouse.
It's nothing but snow. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Why? This would all be perfect for a dramatic confrontation with the pilgrims.
No, what I'm saying is, we're completely out in the open. If we get attacked, we'll be at a disadvantage. What? Was it something I said? No, it's just... everything is so serene here.
No. This is a game to them. Like hide and seek. And they're about to find us. They're right beneath the snow.
Avalanche?
No, Raptures. Carriers. One seems to be a Tyrant class or higher.
Another surprise attack? This is why we need an operator. Still. Chill!
FF formation! Everyone move to their positions! Exotic.
We'll provide backup from the rear. We don't have any experience engaging a tyrant class. Is that okay?
Do you trust us? We'll show you your trust wasn't misplaced. Let's do this thing. The outlaw way.
Roger.
All clear. Status report.
Damage rate 51.8%, concentrated in the lower body. I don't want to make excuses, but snipers kept coming at us from behind.
Same here. I nearly took one to the head, but thankfully it missed me. Damage rate is 62.77%.
Exotic was so gung-ho about having our backs. What were they doing?
They got caught up in an explosion during the fight. I saw them falling towards the lighthouse. After that, I'm not sure. I don't know if they've sustained heavy damage, or if they had second thoughts. Commander, wait! It's dangerous going alone. Wait until one of us is in better condition.
I can't do it. Sick 'em, Jackal. Make it so they're inoperable.
You got it!
Exotic! What are you doing?
Viper, secure the hostages.
Yes, ma'am. Stay right there, darling.
Have you been corrupted?
No. You're the ones who have been corrupted. Not by raptures, but by human hands.
I don't know what the hell you're on about, and I don't want to know. Once word of this gets out, you're all headed straight for the scrapyard. You realize that, don't you?
Oh, we know. We know very well. But even with that risk, we decided it would be good to kill your commander. An ordinary commander would never turn their backs to us. Even if we're mixed together with a regular squad. No one would ever risk their life coming up to the rapture-infested surface. Just to search for a cure for corruption, not for nikkes who are so expendable. But you're different. At first, we thought you were just a charlatan, but it wasn't even that. You're special. A great leader like you only comes around once in a century. But having someone like you around throws a wrench into my plans. Nikkes and humans, outlaws and the sovereigns, the weak and the strong. Two extremes that can never coexist, like oil and water. By sowing dissension amongst their ranks, I will make the Ark destroy itself from the inside. But someone like you may end up giving them other ideas. I can't have that. So I'm afraid you have to go. You and your code of honor.
You idiot. Nikkes can't kill a human.
I wouldn't be so sure. Yes, I've been implanted with Nymph just like all of you. But unfortunately, my hatred for the world is stronger than all the brainwashing. And that's what makes me able to do this. Farewell. time to go to heaven. You deserve it.
According to a netizen personally identifying themselves as a former researcher at Miscellus, Nikkes who have had their nymph removed are no longer under human control. Once these memory control devices are removed, Nikkes are said to have their own free will. That begs the question: will a member of Matisse who can think for themselves continue to serve humans as they have before? Will they not be prone to voicing their grievances? Say, for example, "Finally, I'm free! I'm sick of risking my neck up on the surface for these humans!"
People freak out if we become corrupted, and they freak out if we're cured of it. I don't know what they want us to do.
I'm not sure. Why are people so terrified of us having free will? All we want to do is stand up for the weak, fight against evil, and bring justice upon this land. Why can't they see that?
That's probably just you.
Agree. Not that I want to bring harm to humanity, mind you. All I yearn for is to get my hands on research material. I could care less whether humans are in the picture. For me, reclaiming the surface is secondary.
So long as I've got something to tear down, I'm happy.
It is very probable that once Nikkes can think for themselves, they will display a strong aversion to humans. As anxiety grows amongst the citizens and they begin to speak out against Miscellus, the company still has not issued any official statement. In fact, they seem to be concealing any relevant information.
That's enough. It doesn't matter what happens. There's nothing we can do about it.
Why? A few days ago, they were praising Miscellus to the heavens. Now they're changing your tune just because some attention whore spread a few rumors?
Technically speaking, it wasn't rumors. Nothing John Doe said was a lie.
Shut up. If I say it was rumors, it was rumors. Now then, have you found out John Doe's identity?
No, not yet.
They were a former researcher at our company. How hard could it be?
Well, it's just that. John Doe's IP is distributed over a wide area. It couldn't possibly be a single person. None of the addresses match up to any former Miscellus researchers either.
And that is supposed to mean something?
It does, very much so. Almost all retired researchers wind down the rest of their days in luxury on Royal Road. However, John Doe's IP all can be traced back to the Outer Rim.
What? The Outer Rim? Something smells fishy here. Bring Exotic over here this instant! They run the Outer Rim. If anyone knows anything, it'll be them.
Yeah. They are not within range of radio waves.
What do you mean?
Communications are far from ideal in the Outer Rim. It's fairly common.
I don't need excuses. Track their recognition chips.
Yeah. External GPS located. They are on the surface.
What are they doing up there? Wait a moment. Nikkes can't go to the surface unless it's part of an operation. They are the only command in operation right now. Perhaps they've lumped themselves in with the commander. And what have the scouts been doing all this time? I I made it very clear to report any unusual activities.
To date, we have received 0 reports from them. We've attempted to get in contact with them, but communications seem to be down.
Anyhow... Whenever we get involved with those damned rust buckets, nothing goes smoothly!
Uni, are you okay? You and I are different. I know your interests lie elsewhere. How about you go and conduct some maintenance?
Maintenance at a time like this? You've got some nerve.
I apologize. I do not recall maintenance being forbidden.
Ha. That's right. It's been a while since your memory was wiped. This is why I'm doing everything I can to preserve Matisse's memories. I don't want them becoming dimwits like her. The least you could do is outsmart that rust bucket Rapine? Whatever her name is.
But Uni...
I'm okay, Mihara. Everything is okay.
We've really got Suen fuming now! We've even taken care of Wonder Boy. Bit of a waste, though. Anyway, we've created a perfect alibi for John Doe. It's all going perfectly!
Exactly. Heavenly Ascension played the John Doe role with aplomb. Quite the thespians they are. Thanks to them, people have become more and more suspicious of Macilis.
It's all about to set off! All we've gotta do is light the fuse. And kaboom! Let the fireworks begin! Sayonara, Ark! Oh man, I'm getting too excited! Huh? Captain, what's with the long face? You excited about what's going to happen too? Or is something else on your mind?
That person should be dead?
Oh, that. Do you think so?
Give me a straight answer. Are they dead?
Of course! No doubt about it! We shot him and left him for dead. Barring some kind of miracle, they should be arriving at the pearly gates right about now. Captain! At least warn me before playing with your gun!
Do you really think that? They are truly dead?
That's what I said! Help me!
Viper, what do you think?
Although I can't say why, I think he's still alive. You saw when we did background research. They have gone on several missions with a 0% survival rate and lived to tell the tale. What's to say it won't happen again this time?
Very perceptive of you, Viper. It wouldn't be any fun if they died so easily. Then we'd be denied the thrill of a rematch. Someone like them will hold on to their dreams until their dying breath. Killing them in their greatest moment of despair. That would be sublime. Don't you agree, Viper?
That's right. Just imagining it. How exciting.
It will be quite a fascinating sight to behold, I'm sure. At one point, my greatest pleasure was blowing up passenger trains. But not anymore. I need more. Perhaps it's because my body has become a machine. If so, then this is all karma for Suen.
Yes. That's why Suen is our first target, right?
Again, very perceptive. Also, very resourceful. You're clever enough to carry out a plan like this while up on the surface. Ambition flows within your veins. You're like a serpent ready to strike at any moment. I'll have to keep a close eye on you.